we move on to the Bolt report, and here we go. Bolts dropped their third straight, losing on SNF 20-10. Will Staley finish the season? Well, you know, we all know that the Ravens are the best team in football right now, not named the Eagles. They are 9-3 in their division. They haven't been off at all this year, and that just goes to show you how good this team truly is and how they thoroughly go about their business. And yesterday was no excuse to that. There was a lot of things that the Chargers could have done much better in that game, but they did run into a team that plays very physical, tough defense that really brought the hammer to the Chargers. And you know what? It was very significant from the start of the game that this was going to be a physical, tough game, and it played right into the Ravens' hands. This is just that simple. The Ravens are a team that will sit up in here. They can go shoot it out with you, go back and forth on points, or they can go ahead and just have one of these gutsy games where it's a slobber knocker, as they like to say. And funny thing is, this was probably the best defensive game plan that the Chargers had all season. They held MVP candidate to 77 yards passing yesterday, and that's just incredible in itself that they were able to do that. And the Ravens didn't have much offense yesterday because they literally were shut down for most of that game. But the thing was that their defense kept saving the day. They forced 4 fumbles yesterday, and that was the difference in winning and losing this game. And and when you look at it, you can't sit up here and keep blaming the coach for why these guys keep making mistakes. This is a week in and week out situation. The Chargers have been like this for the last decade. And yesterday I felt like they had a lot of stage fright. They knew how important this game was. They've dropped 2 in a row. This is a must-win situation, and they did not win the game. And then what happens at the end, they weren't able to get the Ravens off the field. They were able to even get the opportunity to either tie or win the game with Justin, with the kicker for the Ravens missing yesterday, Justin Tucker. So, that was key. And you thought, hey, this is the time Chargers about to take this ball down the field and have a miracle finish so they can save their season. And now they have to look into next week and get ready for another game, a game that looks like that they should be able to win. But, you just don't want to keep being in this situation. And I truly do feel that, there's no more excuses right now for Brandon Staley. You know what I mean? I don't say fire the guy right now because it's just really not smart to do. But, if you fire him, you know who you're going to make the head coach at the end of the day, and that's going to be Kellen Moore. And Kellen Moore would be now pretty much, showing if he can be the next leader of the Chargers. I don't think the Chargers really want to go out and look for a new head coach. I think that what they would do is they would promote within, if anything. And I truly do feel that this Chargers team, if was the other way around, you would still be saying fire the coach, because you guys have this everybody's mind is made up that Brandon Staley's not the guy for the Chargers. And even though the Chargers have been a really middling team in every definition of the word over the last few years, because nobody can say they're more middling than the Chargers at this point. But the Chargers have an elite roster, and that's what really kills everybody, that this team can't be the team that they have been built to be. That's why it's like you're not firing the GM because he's doing a great job. The scouting department, they're doing a great job. It's just that they're not putting it together to win games consistently. And this season was a make or break season. We all knew that going in. And I feel like the evaluation at this point, when you get to the end of the year, you finish up 8-9, 9-8, then you know what? Staley's probably going to wind up getting fired, okay? Even with the winning record this year. And I think that he has no choice right now but to win out. If he wins out, then they possibly steal the final playoff spot. But right now, they just have to take it one game at a time and put themselves in position to actually be able to win these games late and not just be on the field with the chance to win the game late. I just really feel like their 2-minute situation has just been so bad all season long. And it seems like they get beat with the same play. The outside corner blitz, just every single time. The outside corner blitz, unblocked. Nobody is paying attention, and Herbert's over there on the ground. So it's just it's a big struggle this year. It's a big disappointment because you expected so much from the Chargers this year. And you know what? They have to go ahead and they have to make the proper changes at the end of the year to put this team in position to be a elite team, not a team that's just good enough to be on Sunday night football and Monday night football and Thursday night football. You want the Chargers to be much better than what they are, but you keep saying to yourself, they keep changing coaches and it keeps being the same damn song. So hopefully they can change the song with the new regime if that is to happen. So with that, we move forward. Let's go ahead and jump into our next topic, and it's going to be this. The Rams get a big win, put themselves back in the hunt for the playoffs